It's real spooky out this joint. Terry Rozier, Chauncey Billups get indicted. It's real spooky out this joint. You getting championship NBA players, retired players, former NBA championship players getting indicted over a gambling ring. You know, it's more to it. It's just spooky out this joint, man. You gotta be careful, man. You gotta be careful because they always watching. They always watching. Or could it be that these NBA players and players in general is coming up and coming out with their own banking system, gambling sites, and it's like certain people don't want to see them succeed. You know, shout out to Nas for getting his casino, but when we seen when Jay-Z went up, we seen what happened. You understand me? And just to see these two brothers, succeed in life, and a bunch of NBA players did, a bunch of NFL players did, athletes in general, especially to us people that's buying shares into certain companies, we get played at the end of the day because, we don't see a wide profit or a large sum, but we see certain dividends. But then when you got people that don't want to see you succeed, and certain government officials, man, and it just get crazy out this joint. But free freedom brothers, free Chauncey, you know, free Terry, man. It's just crazy out this joint. Them brothers doing good. We ain't see no extortion, so I don't know like where that comes in and play a part at. But we don't live their everyday lives. It's just crazy out this joint, man. It's getting real spooky. You gotta be careful of these roads. You gotta be careful of your surroundings. Because a lot of people is despicable out here, man. Like, it's messed up, you know? And it's like the world is a big stage, man. If you got a gambling site, how you gonna lock these brothers up for gambling if they have a gambling site, It makes no sense, So it's more to the story, But I ain't, defamation is real. You feel me? But it's crazy out this joint, man. It's real crazy out this joint. It's just, free them brothers. Hope them brothers come home. Hope them brothers get home safe. They're gonna post bond. But sometimes they're gonna strip everything from you. They're gonna strip everything from you. Then it's gonna be like a little tight situation for certain people. And at the end of the day, who's gonna be behind these brothers? You know, is they real friends and true friends gonna leave them alone, or is they still gonna deal with them? I want to see how people gonna break this news and how this news is gonna be broadcasted. If people want to belittle these brothers or not. Shout out to Zach Randolph. We watched Zach go through a lot in the NBA. Even outside of the NBA as he retired. The cases that he caught. You know, but everybody human, man. Everybody human at the end of the day. We live our lives accordingly. But freedom brothers at the end of the day is just you can't do nothing. Like now y'all see how we feel. It's like we can't win. We can't win. If we get an LLC and let's say we sell t-shirts and sweatsuits and we just putting transfer paper in them. We just printing them out. And let's say our stuff started making 100,000, then it started getting to a different tax bracket. Here they come. Oh, y'all doing this. But ain't nothing illegal, nigga. We got an LLC. We did everything like we supposed to do. Is that we doing brick and mortar. You feel me? We in the streets doing brick and mortar, but you let these people tell you they gonna tell something different. But it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. A whole gambling site come down behind this situation. So what's gonna happen to everybody bets? You feel me? That they put in this week makes no sense. But freedom, guys, man. I'm out of here.